Hello guys, this is Paula, and I'm back this evening to do a flip through of the very first Christmas book that I've made this year. Now, it's called Baby's Christmas. It's a little golden book, and it's 3 signatures, as you can see here. And the book itself's in really good condition, except on the front, whatever baby had it liked to hang on to it with his or her teeth. So I designed it with these beautiful crocheted flowers on the front, and believe it or not, it looks adorable. It may not on camera, but it does in person. So I want to show you, it's got a tie here on the side. Has a couple grommets in it, one in the front and one in the back. So I'm calling this book Santa Baby, you know, because I'm using Graphic 45's Santa. They don't call it Santa Baby, they call it something else, but I'll call it Santa's Baby. So I'm going to pull up my chair just a moment. Just wanted to make sure I had it in camera. Okay, so like I said, this is my first Christmas book for this season. And I did make the library pocket here out of the same paper, and decorated it up and put a little library card in there. This book has a lot of Santas in it. Since we're calling it Santa Baby, or I am, we're going to use a lot of Santas in it. So different eras of Santa, different times. And the colors basically are green and red, yellow or gold, and blue and black. So you're going to see a variety of colors throughout the book. Okay, and I am using a digital in this book as well. And I will put who made the digital in the description below. I just don't have it in front of me right now. I should have had that. I'm sorry. Okay, so here is the first pocket with a tag of a more vintage Santa. And, you know, it has lots of pockets. It has lots of writing space. It's got like 104 pages to write on, front and back. And a lot of cool Santas. The music in it is Christmas music. This one is What Child Is This? And then I included the whole book, the whole story, Baby's Christmas. And the copyright was renewed in 1987. So, you know, it was originally 1959. So that's the copyright. It's got beautiful illustrations in it. And I added some fun old vintage Christmas books photos throughout the book too. And I did this one real bright and colorful because the colors were. It just looked good with it. And a lot of tea stained papers and so forth throughout the book. A lot of stitching on the sewing machine throughout the book, and so on and so forth. And here's some really cool, the tea stain paper I got from Emily, and I don't have the name of her store right in front of me, but I'll link her below also. She does beautiful tea staining, and I'll be using her for now on because I really like her work. And here's an old vintage Out of the Idea book of the Nativity. Some Christmas stationery. Here's the little Christmas baby. Here is a old Christmas tree is the tag, but it opens up and you have plenty of journaling inside. So it's a folded tag. Got a couple of those in here. The baby seems to be fascinated with the angel on the tree. Here's an old vintage Santa. Shows lots of areas, like I said, to do your journaling. And here is this old, it's called Christmas Magic, is what the Graphic 49 was. And I guess each sheet had a different name. So as you can see here, you got 3 signatures, and I did beads to match the outside cover. Lots and lots of journaling. I've been working on this book slowly and just didn't get it finished before my surgery. So that's why it's appearing all of a sudden. And we'll start the next one together. And here we have these big brown eyes holding the baby doll. Christmas Santa postcard. Got a lot of these side pockets from where I added the little golden book. You guys can go back a little ways and you can find the video where I showed you how to decrease the size of the little golden book pages so that they could be bound with the coffee stain and other papers. Makes it lots easier. It looks a lot better. Here's another pocket. I zigzagged and straight stitched on this pocket. Old vintage Santa on this little price tag. Came from Denise's shop. And then just a little file folder I made there. Tried to add journaling anywhere I could, since that's the point of our books. And of course this digital file I'm using also has a lot of paper that is lined, which makes it even better. And look at this Santa here in blue. He is definitely a vintage Santa. Some flip out papers here. Tea stain papers. Baby playing with the puppy. This book is in really good condition other than the one area that has been fixed. And here is an old vintage flashcard that I did up, did a collage, and added this really cool Santa, which is part of Tim Holtz's collection, either last year or the year before. And here we have a striped candy cane bag that I included, and put this cool Santa on the white muslin, not white muslin, burlap, the white burlap. And made a tag here to go in the top, which is Santa working on the toys in the toy shop. You can journal on the back of that. Just put that straight inside the bag. You flip the bag over, and this is where I attach the bag. The bag is actually attached as if it's stitched in the binding, but it's not. This short piece was, so I attached the bag to this short piece of the magazine, and it fit and worked great. I may be doing that more often. It was kind of an accident, honestly. I just thought, I should attach that. I think it'll work and look nice. And so it did. Makes it much nicer. Here's another side pocket with a window envelope with Jolly O St. Nick. And here's a little fussy cut Santa as well. You can unfold this and pull out the picture inside and change it out if you would like. This would make a great December daily. Our baby's first Christmas. This is a vintage Christmas card. It's signed by somebody, I don't know. I don't know how old it is, but it's yellow, and it's got the baby lambs and the bells, which, you know, are part of Christmas, but they're not the most popular part of Christmas. You know, the bells aren't. Of course, the lamb definitely is. And this Christmas card here is a new card. It's not a vintage card. And I slid it inside between signature 1 and 2 because it was the same size as the pages. And we did a video on this the other day. I like to do videos using Christmas cards, turn them into like mini folios. And this one, it just pops open, has a little pocket on the front of this bag, has a little girl hanging a stocking. I think she's taking things off to hang on the fireplace mantle, and there's the stocking. She's so cute. And in the bag, we have a tag here. Got to look every little space over because there could be something stuffed inside. And here is where the folio portion comes. You put this flap up and unhook the paper clip, which I just put that on so that it would stay closed better. And we have 4 pockets here. And they all have these really cool vintage pictures. Every one of them. She's the little Santa in the group. So when you close this in, you have this pocket on the back here as well with a different picture. You just close it like this and put your flap underneath the circle that says Merry Christmas and is actually a wreath right there. And I clipped this just because I didn't want it to travel wherever, you know, and open. So I wanted it to be secure. Oh, and on the back, forgot about the very back, has a little book. Has a pocket there. It's got a little Santa baby on the front. You open it out and you've got tea and coffee stain paper right here. And then it slips right back in. And I like it because it covers up all the advertisement. Here's signature number 2. I'm going to take that out for a second while we're looking. Isn't this a cool Santa? I really like that Santa. And here's a tag that goes into this first pocket here with a doily, antique vintage doily flower. Hark the Herald Angels Sing came out of the hymnal. We got some Christmas penguins. And here is another piece of coffee stain paper. It's been stitched and it folds and flips out. Some more of the Christmas magazine, the old vintage one. Here is some more stationery, and here's that old vintage Santa. I put him on the front of this card. Now this tag, this tag actually flips up instead of opening out. Really cool looking Santa. He looks like he is worn out and needs to have somebody take over for him. He looks like a tired Santa to me. Now here's an envelope that I did put in with the signature. And then later I questioned why I did that, because it was going to cause the pocket of the envelope to face the inner part of the spine. So I just put some washi tape across there to seal up that opening right down here. And just trimmed the very top of this envelope real thin at the top, and then punched a hole, a half moon, I guess I should say, there, so you know that there's a journaling tag inside the envelope. And I have something to decorate right here that I forgot to put on, but I will. It's a floral. It's poinsettias and a few other things that goes right here. And I will get that on there. Okay, and here is Santa with the little girl, I'm sure on Christmas morning, or maybe when she had her picture taken. Here is another cool Santa picture, or card actually. He is building a snowman. And here we have a little Christmas envelope. See the little baby Santas up there? Folds out, and then inside it also has a Santa card to journal on. Gives you lots of extra journaling space. Okay. Lots to go here. It says a happy Christmas. They're peeking out the window. I think they're cheating, aren't they? He's pulling his sled. Okay, we did this three-tiered pocket. Really, it's actually a four-tiered pocket. You can put up here at the top. You can leave it open and put something down behind it. Or you can leave it open on the side, which is what I did. And it has a different Santa journaling card. And all of these are journaling cards here with different. This one has Santa also. A sled. And just birds playing in the snow. How sweet. I bet there's bird seed in those baskets. This was fun to do. We did it with 2 number 10 envelopes. And it was the last video the first video I did just recently. Okay, and here is some more tea stained paper. Lots of places, a lot of decorative, bright colored images from the old magazine. It's an old Southern Living. There's another pocket here that I stitched and did zigzagging on the old vintage Santa. He looks very jolly. He might like holly, but he is jolly, is what I'm trying to say here. So he looks pretty happy. Okay. And here we have a belly band that I zigzagged down the middle of that and cut out this cool shape. Has lots of room to journal. And it's flat on one side, and that helps it to fit into the book much better. And here in this pocket, we have music behind this Santa that says Joy to the World. 25 for December 25th. Special delivery by Santa himself. I thought that was cute. So these were 4 different pieces from 4 different collections. That worked out pretty good, huh? I thought it did. And on we go. This is a song from Toyland. Or it's called Toyland, which is from Babes in Toyland. Yeah, so it just goes on and on. Lots of fun things to do. Lots of room to do December daily stuff. And here is a cool picture of a little girl in her nightie. This is one of Tim Holtz's winter people. Put a little label right there, because why not? We've been putting labels on everything all winter long, haven't we? Okay. Had a lot of fun doing this, getting back into the Christmas groove. You know, it felt different, and coming back after being off for several weeks. Both of those are also Graphic 45 tags. And if you unclip these little pockets on each side, you have some hidden journaling paper right there. And I clipped it down because it wasn't staying down, and I'm assuming after a while it'll stay down. And it may not. That's all right. Here's a side pocket that I did a tri-fold. It just folds out. It says December 25th. It says right here, large display, toys and dolls and fancy goods and novelties. And it's just a place to do some more journaling. Can't have enough at Christmas. There's always a lot to say and do. Here's a side tuck. May your Christmas be merry. Lots of journaling on that as well. Now look how sweet this little tree is right here. Flip out paper. I have a feeling this little baby was spoiled for Christmas. Look at the toys around him. Very busy playing with one thing after another. Here's a gas check that I decorated. Has the white burlap in the background. And some of Tim Holtz goodies. All the little pictures in this are from TaylorMade Digitals. TaylorMade kits. I'll put her link below too. I have it written down over here somewhere, of course. Here is a journaling ledger, Santa journaling ledger, and a small round tag with a couple vintage looking Santas. Another pocket in the back with a wreath and stocking and Christmas tree. These pockets with the wreath on them have velvet across the middle here. And here in the back is a good place to put photos. We did one of these during Christmas in July. I don't know if you remember. You untie it. And then the mama and the daddy or grandma or whoever can open it out, add pictures there, flip it over, and add pictures there. So there's a place for seven pictures on this portion of the book, which is real handy because it's all the paper inside of this little fold out is acid free. So if you decide to add pictures to your December daily, just mat them in some cardstock, and that will make them make it acid free for your photos. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing I believe it's a 9x6 book next. It's similar to a traveler's notebook, but it's not. It's bigger. It's got one signature, but it's kind of cabin and woodsy, and I think you're gonna like it. All right, guys, I'll let you go, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.